Hi guys, so this is my second Siege character analysis video. If you'd like to submit, comment who do you like to see. If you would like me to analyze a match, upload it as unlisted and comment the link. So today we'll be analyzing Maestro. In my opinion, he's part of an Intel stall denial hybrid kind of archetype. He's a 1-speed 3 armor from Italy. He's very in meta as it's an Intel meta. His key advantages are a solid gun, strong gadget denial, and planet denial. He has the ALDA and the ACS-12 for his primaries. The ACS-12 was recently reworked, it now shoots slugs, but the ALDA is still infinitely better. They are both fully automatic. This gun can be used very well for destruction, but overall is not that great. The ALDA, in my opinion, is one of the best defender weapons. It has low recoil and high capacity. It has a DPS of 673 on 3 speeds and kills in 3 shots. Has a DPS of 525 on 2 speeds and kills on shot 3, and has a DPS of 413 on 3 armors and kills on shot 4. Most attachments are fine on the gun. Now the gun can get a cog, although this gun used to be able to. The LMG, its biggest flaw is long reload time and slow ADS speed, as it can't get angle grip. For secondaries, I would argue the Bailiff being better. It synergizes well with Maestro, and it can increase his utility as well as make line of sight holes for teammates or your cams, as well as support operators like Valkyrie. This is not a good gun for killing as it has a low DPS, low damage per pellet, and only shoots at quite a couple pellets. But its red dot does help with accuracy when making rotates. The Karatos is okay. I'm not sure why I have a suppressor on it. I think it was because when I was doing the John Wick challenge on a stream. It takes 2 to 3 shots to kill. It has high recoil and long reload. This weapon doesn't bring the utility of the Bailiff, so I wouldn't use it. Gonna real quick swap that back. Most of the time I'd use impacts to help with rotates, but when you have a smoke or another impact user, smoke obviously can just make rotates with a shotgun. Be sure to swap to barbed wire if someone else can make the rotates, because they synergize well. When combined with the cams, they are very annoying and stall a lot. Maestro counters operators that you can shoot the gadgets. Thermite, Twitch, and Habana are very notable, but there are many others. And he can shoot anyone's drones, so he counters quite a few operators. He gets countered by Dokkaebi, as she can call him off his phone, Nook, as she's invisible to the cameras, Soft Breachers, as they are able to break it, although Buck cannot, and Maverick, as he can burn it. His playstyle is a defensive style. Make good calls and don't ping. He has a great gun, and when both cams get destroyed, he can use that to his advantage. Get Jaeger Mai to cover flanks when it comes and always shoot drones. Especially Twitch drones, you counter her, but if you're slow, you get your cam broken. Now I'll showcase the setup and then some tips. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so this will be done a little different. To start, I'm just going to show the 2 cam spots, and I'll show what they see. Then I'll show rotates that you should be making, or your teammates will make, and a good team build for the objective. So I'm just going to be showing bank basement, because Maestro is very easy to use for bank basement, because it's very simple what you're meant to do. Okay, so for the first spot, you want to shoot these out. So you can place it on this. I was gonna say on the ceiling, but you can't apparently. So I'll show you what that sees. So this will be reinforced, and Thermite's meant to breach that. You can just kind of go on it.
10 seconds remaining.
You can see bottom stairs, pushing into dirt. It has a little blind spot back there. and it can't see most of the stairs, but it can see a good bit. So
Bomb locations
default
are
plant is you
secure.
get this open, and you plant right here. I'll make a hole. Not sure if the cam can see with this. It can. So like that's planting. As you can see by my health, it hit me. Okay, so on to the second cam spot. Okay, so there are a few spots that you can do for the second cam. Some people get on top of these bins. I don't know how you do that though. So I can't really show that. So the first one I used when I started, when people didn't know cam spots, is very simple. Just place it there. It denies breaching here. I can see partway into objective. Some people like to plant there. Although, can't turn very well. Can't see people pushing behind it. It's not a great cam. Okay, so on to different cam spot. So this is another spot. Sees all a garage, all of this. Little blind spot there. This is probably the preferred one, because it denies the breach there, and denies the push. The other two, like, the first one I'll show denies the breach incredibly well, like better than this one, but doesn't deny this push that well, or people pushing behind. You can also shoot people's feet, and they can't see it when they're pushing over here, to my knowledge. Yeah, like, look at that. That's so hard to see. Okay, so on to the other cam spot. Okay, so the third cam spot for garage. This one is pretty good, but it can't deny the breach, which is the most important part of this. So it's very simple to set up. Vault this. You have to crouch under the vent. Then just place it on the vent. You got your cam. So this denies pushes very well. Can't actually see back there. That's another advantage of that cam. You can deny this. The big thing is you have to look this way to do it, so people can push in from there. So I'm just going to move this back to the preferred spot, and I'll showcase what ops you're going to want. Okay, so to start, I actually am going to show what rotates will be made. Doesn't matter if it's by your teammates or by you. This one is normally Maestro's job if you don't have a smoke. I like to just do this, and people like to cross them up, but I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so one trick, when moving, the hole you make is bigger. So I can't actually fit through that apparently. So this one will be made by smoke. Okay, so for reinforcements for your team, what I would do, that hatch, that hatch, that hatch, elevator hatch, and vault hatch. That's 5 of your reinforcements. That is a lot. None of those should be your job, except for maybe the server hatch. So for other reinforcements, there and there, leave that one soft for the rotate hole. And then often what I see is here. So Ash can't breach off of Habana's breach on vault hatch. Okay, so now on to the operators. Okay, so the attackers. Often what I see, they bring an Ash, a Zoth, a Habana. I do see Monty a good bit. I also see Mav. And often Nomad or Gridlock. Therm instead of Monty actually. So Maestro counters Habana and counters Therm. I believe they can shock Gridlocks. I've had situations where it just didn't break the Gridlock though, so I don't know. Okay, so who you want to bring for Basement Garage? Obviously, your first guy is the Maestro. I do recommend Mira here. You reinforce this wall as your 10th. Put a mirror on it. What that sees. And then you make a hole at the top for nitros. as I mentioned in the Mira analysis. Let's see his default. Throw Nitro over. That's obviously a very small hole, wouldn't work. So, Maestro Mira. Mira is obviously Nitro, I'm Impacts. Mira's default loadout, basically. Smoke. He puts a shield here. Pretend there's a shield. You can pop up and do that kind of stuff with Peeker's advantage.
You will be detected if you
You can
remain
also
in
put
this area.
a pre-placed
You will
smoke
be
there. But essentially this stalls really well. So he gets support from the Maestro cam. And yeah, that one is very helpful. Okay, so for the fourth person, I would recommend Warden, actually, for this. This is very weird, but it is helpful. Warden right here. So Warden sits on these stairs. So I'm going to ping where I'm standing. When you're looking down the stairs, you're going to peek like this. He's right here. He's too close to the wall and too high for you guys, for the people pushing down to have the advantage on him. He's shotgun with SMG-12. I would run Nitro in this situation. Although a shield at the bottom on the other side of the server would also help. So, Warden here, smoke by the server, Mira playing in between objectives, and me, the Maestro. It's not a bad idea to have someone sit here. Okay, so for the final person, who I'd recommend is Cade, because there are very important hatches that can get electrified. Server is a biggie, but if you're not getting server, these hatches are also very helpful. Or vault hatch. An alternative is Echo. I would also consider Echo here. With Mira, Maestro, and Echo combined, that planter is dead. Guaranteed. He denies plants anywhere. Solid gun. Very helpful to the team in this situation. So, who I'd run for your team then? I'll just list them out. Maestro, then Echo, then Mira, then Smoke, then Warden. Echo can be swapped out for Cade, depending on what you prefer. Or Valkyrie, even. Okay, so now we're going to get on to the tips. Tip 1. Place cams out of Sledge's reach. Do things like break a table to keep them out of his reach. Tip 2. Don't go for last stands. It's often a bait so they can break it without utility. But sometimes do go for last stands as you think that they might actually be using utility. Tip 3. Don't roam to hide. It's safer to play in OBJ where you have teammates. Tip 4. Ask for deployable shields. These mean enemies need to use utility to kill you. Tip 5. Take chip damage. When someone is in an action, be sure to take the free damage, because why not? Tip 6. Don't get aggressive. If you die, your chems can't turn. Tip 7. Prep setups. Knowing what to do will make setups much quicker. Tip 8. Place your chems wisely. If a teammate is near to pick the person breaking the cam, it is very helpful. Tip 9. Play with Echo. This is a potent combo that denies plants and stalls, as well as forces the enemies to use a lot of utility. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to comment down below what operator you'd like to see next. See you in the next one.